to offer a special honor song to our graduates. We would ask that you stand for this, that you remain standing for the processional and for the playing of America the Beautiful. So for those of you who have been sitting for over an hour, this will be welcome. Thank you very much. Many people ask, why is this appropriate? This particular senior song has been going on for thousands of years in this neighborhood. I now present to you, as a processional, the class of 2010. we're waiting, you'll notice that the scoreboard says the score is 2010.
May be seated. I'd like to introduce to you the principal of North Kitsap High School, Ms. Kathy Pratt.
Thank you for joining us to celebrate the graduation of North Kitsap's High School's class of 2010. Welcome to our school board, President Tom Anderson, Director Dan Wheaton, and Director Ed Strickland, and to our district administrators, Dr. Rick Jones, our two assistant superintendents, Sean Woodward and Chris Willits, and our Director of Secondary Education, Aaron Lavelle. A special welcome to my North team, Assistant Principals Mark Cluth, Chad Collins, and John Waller. Welcome and thank you to the NKHS staff for being here to participate in our final celebration of these young adults who you have been teaching. Welcome, parents, grandparents, and friends. And finally, a most special welcome to the graduating class of 2010. And what a class this is. I've heard it time and again from our staff and community what amazing and caring and fun-loving students we have in this class. Today, as we were preparing for graduation, Miss Davies said of you that you, as a class, have the deepest hearts and the greatest minds to come along in a long time. Miss Cohn told me that you are an outstanding class, the smartest group of kids she's had. Her words were intelligent and awesome. Miss Vance and Miss Dunbar said what they will remember about you is your sense of humor and enthusiasm. They said there's been so much laughter with you over the course of the 3 years. I've heard it said over and over by many of our staff that we will be sorry to see you leave NKHS. However, today I know that all your teachers are experiencing such joy and pride in you, as am I. The class of 2010 began kindergarten in 1997, when the Titanic was the largest grossing movie of the year, and Harry Potter entered the scene. That year, the Seattle Mariners broke the record for the most home runs in a year. Those were the days. The year you entered junior high was 2004, and in that year, the Mars Pathfinder landed on Mars. Shrek 2 was the largest grossing movie, and much to the chagrin of many of us in the older generation, Facebook was founded. As you entered high school in 2007, Spider-Man 3 was the highest grossing movie. The Wii came into our lives, and Britney Spears shaved her head. As the class of 2010 moved through high school, you have weathered some storms and have experienced some sunny times. You have weathered flooding, dust, and the smell of tar. The students in this class have been in schools under construction for several years, but this class has also seen the end of construction at North and has spent the last 2 years of high school enjoying a new library, renovated classrooms, and a beautiful new commons. You were the last class to come to North as sophomores, and I think you were lost in the shuffle as we welcomed ninth graders. You are the class who fought to maintain some of the Viking identity at the stadium and came together, led by Nikki Taplin and Alex Vining, with students at Kingston who worked through some compromises. You have come through all the pressure with strength and grace, and have, as a class and individuals, become strong. I have had the opportunity to get to know so many of you and have watched you as you have grown from unsure sophomores to the leaders you've become. I have watched the students in the class of 2010 receiving over $2 million in scholarships, including a very large one to Johanna Lund, our first female to be accepted in a military academy. As you have continued the proud tradition of athletics with honor and have given your all in numerous athletic contests, often participating in playoffs and sending teams and individual athletes to state contests. I have watched both our choir and band programs grow and flourish due to your talent, leadership, and hard work. I have watched as many of you have participated in Annie, one of North's most successful productions, that set the tone by including community. You have won a major awards in statewide debate contest. You represented NKHS proudly, often receiving top honors at the TSA, FFA, and athletic medicine regional and state conferences. The class of 2010 is leaving behind stronger programs in all those areas. Most students in this class have participated in club activities and have spent countless hours supporting your community. When we began to raise the academic rigor, you rose to the challenge by taking more AP classes than any other class and achieving a combined grade point average of approximately 3.0. Whether it is for your academics, musical talent, acting, debating, or athletic skills, this is a class to remember. We feel so very lucky to have been a small part of your lives. You are our largest graduating class in many years, and your record will remain for many more. We have 370 graduating seniors celebrating this wonderful milestone. Still, with all those numbers, it comes down to each individual. Our students come from different paths and have different goals for their futures. Some have parents and grandparents and extended families here to help celebrate. Others may have a parent away serving their country, or not able to be here for some other reason. Some of you have lived in North Kitsap all of your lives, and others have come from other states and other countries. Our graduates will be leaving North Kitsap to pursue higher education in Washington State, California, Oregon, Virginia, Utah, Nevada, Texas, Alaska, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Montana, New York, Idaho, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arizona, and Washington, D.C. We have students going on to the University of Washington, Wazoo, Eastern, Central and Western Washington, George Washington University in the other Washington, Bucknell, Princeton, and West Point, to name a few. Many of you will join the military or will begin your careers. If I could, I would bring each staff member and parent to the stage to thank them for contributing to the nurturing of each of these wonderful graduates. Instead, I will ask two of you to come to the stage to represent what it takes to raise and educate our children. Because we know that no one gets to where our graduates are without help, 4 years ago we created an award that is given annually. Each year, the Viking Treasure Award is given to one parent and one staff member who has selflessly given of their time to the students of the graduating class, as well as to the staff supporting them. Our fourth recipient, and I would like you to come forward when I call your name, our fourth recipient for dedication and commitment to the class of 2010 is Chris Franklin. Franklin started his career at North Kitsap High School in 1995, and from the beginning has spent countless hours teaching and training students in athletic medicine. He guides the students, giving them hands-on experience, and every year. Now to honor the parent with a Viking Treasure Award and have her name placed on the perpetual plaque, I would like to ask Lael Stock to please make her way to the stage. While you short list of your contributions.
High school career, and I'd like to thank you for that and tell you how much we've appreciated having you as an assistant principal. Thank you.
Finally, I'd like to recognize a couple of staff members. First, Jan Johnson, who stepped in 2 years ago at the last minute as our librarian and has done an amazing job settling us into a new library, setting up a new... And last, but of course not least, to the resilient, fun-loving, and extraordinary class of 2010, I wish you all the best.
And now we're going to have a special presentation to the class from the NK Graduates Senior Choir, directed by Miss Sylvia Cotter. We're going to ask that the seniors hold on to the toys until the band plays. We have a special song for you, okay?
now my honor to introduce the class of 2010 salutatorian and valedictorians. Actually, I'm going to do just the vowels first. These four young people are not only at the top of our top students academically, but each has taken an active role at the North Kitsap High School and the community. Our valedictorians are Lena Adamian, who will attend SPU. Tyler Gregg, who will attend USC. Sophia Leonard, who will attend Princeton. Allison Marks, who will be attending Pomona.
Reasons we're proud to be 2010 North Kitsap grads. We are Vikings.
Our student athletes dominated at sports this year, and many of those teams even made it to state.
We've learned to adapt to deadly environments of tar and sawdust over and over, and for some of us, over again, before finally getting new schools out of it.
We have enough artists among us to take over the whole school.
We had an incredible senior prom at the EMP.
We can take nature walks on the Wilderness Trail.
We survived a zombie attack. I'd watch out for Mr. Johnson. I hear he stole a zombie.
Central Market is only 5 minutes away. 3 minutes if you haven't eaten.
We have our very own one-man SWAT team, Mr. Chisel.
And we're graduating today.
But we didn't get to the stage on our own. Parents, you've come with us the entire way. When we were younger, you chased us around, took us shopping for school supplies, made us soup when we were sick, and threw birthday parties. These days, we're old enough to start taking care of ourselves, but we're also old enough to appreciate all that you do for us. And for all those times we swore you were wrong and you turned out to be right, we're sorry for not listening the first time.
Not only at home, but also here at North. Thank you, parents, for making so many things possible for us. You've made our band program happen and supported our athletes, whether in boosters or up in the stands. And thanks to those parents who organized tonight's grad night. We're looking forward to see what you have planned for us.
Teachers, some of you have been role models, while others of you have been our friends. All of us students have been impacted or inspired by those certain special teachers.
Thanks to Mr. Nealon for making sure we leave the shop each day with 10 fingers and 2 eyes.
Mrs. Piper, thank you for making your science classes interesting and challenging. You have inspired me to follow biology in college.
Mr. Davis, I'm going to miss watching you talk about peaches. Thanks for giving us a place to get creative and even a little ridiculous.
Miss Cohn, thank you for your sporadic bursts of life wisdom, both in the real world and the frictionless world. Physics would definitely not have been the same without your charm.
Mr. Waller, you've turned fire drills into an event, not just a routine.
Mr. Olson, your students thank you for the dating advice. The math was cool too.
Thank you all for your displays of incredible patience over the years and your continued efforts to speak our language. We're going to miss you.
To our classmates, thank you for the I can't believe you just said that moments. And even better, the I can't believe you just did that moments. But most importantly, thanks to everyone for teaching us all to coexist.
Parents, teachers, and friends, you've all shaped the people we've become. And now we have some general advice for you.
Eat your vegetables. In general, the worse they taste, the better they are for you.
In the words of Frank Zappa and Mr. Pegard, communism doesn't work because people like to own stuff.
Don't procrastinate.
And don't be hypocritical.
Don't glue your hands together.
No matter what the cigarette companies say, leave the smoking to your fireplace.
Remember your family. One day you might need them, or their money.
Don't run with scissors.
Unless you're late for a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
And embrace the unknown.
As we leave high school, there will be plenty of unknowns. Between now and next September, some of us will travel hundreds of miles from where we've always been. But for many of us, these hundreds of miles are metaphorical. We're leaving our routines to go make futures for ourselves. Many of us don't know what we want in those futures, and that's okay.
When we all finally get our own Wikipedia pages, they'll string together our life stories, our successes, and our failures. It's a sad truth, there will be failures on that page. But that's no different than saying, I'm human, and I'm going to give it my best shot. What matters is what you make of it. So make your mistakes, and don't regret them.
In the words of Nelson Mandela, there is no passion to be found in playing small and settling for a life that is less than what you are capable of living.
In other words,
Go big or go home.
I would like to honor our salutatorian, Katie Tretoka. Another group of students that I would like to recognize are the Principal Scholars. These students have achieved a 3.7 grade point average, and they are wearing the symbolic gold cord. Principal Scholars, please stand. Now, I would like to recognize our honor graduates who have achieved a 3.5 grade point average or higher, and to a 3.699, and are wearing the symbolic silver cord. Honor graduates, please stand. And finally, I wish to recognize and congratulate the entire class of 2010. You have each contributed in your own way, and we will miss you.
And now for our next special music presentation to the class of 2010 with a special message. Brittany Everett Sr., Cameron Walsworth Jr., Any Dream Will Do.
Some just don't have any, or their hopes and their heads in the sands. I don't say who. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to present the class of 2010. By the authority entrusted to me as the principal of North Kitsap High School by the North Kitsap School District and this great state of Washington, it is my honor and privilege to certify that the students seated before you have met the graduation requirements of North Kitsap School District and the state of Washington and are ready to graduate and receive their diplomas. I proudly present the class of 2010.
Thank you, Mrs. Plash. You know, this class, the Vikings of 2010, have accomplished a heck of a lot, and you can really be proud. But one thing that I noticed today, on a long string of rainy, gray days, it's bright and sunny today. Now, if this is any indication of your influence and power, I predict all of you have a long ways to go. So, on behalf of the North Kitsap School District Board of Directors, I proclaim the students of the class of 2010 who have completed both the state and school district diploma requirements have officially graduated and are ready to receive their diplomas. You'll make us proud. Congratulations.
Simone C. Mall.
Lisa A. Davis.
Shannon K. Nakaya.
Cameron W. Patrick.
Rex W. Olson.
Alan Dunlap.
Ashley Roderick.
Kathleen E. Rorig. Chris W. Rovick.
Joshua S. McCown.
Dylan C. Davis. Boyd.
Johanna M. Munn.
Mitchell A. Abston.
Alexander Q. Vining.
Mitchell R. Kiesacker.
Nicole R. Pennington.
Catherine D. Kurtoka.
Sophia Q. Leonard.
Allison L. Marks.
Elizabeth A. Staker.
Thomas J. Massey.
Lena Adamian.
Tyler A. Gregg.
The ASB President and the ASB Vice President, Joel Brosey and Todd Peterson, come up front. And I'm going to make one request of our audience, please. Remain in the seating area until the graduates have left the stadium. They're going to go on to the baseball fields in back, and that's where you can collect your kid.
Greetings, family, friends, and whoever else may have helped one or more of these students get here today, and thank you for coming.
Most people, if given the opportunity to get up and speak, would probably start by saying something sad yet inspiring, like it is now time to go our separate ways, and you're going to do great in the real world.
Well, we don't totally disagree with that, but we believe this is just the beginning to a limitless life.
The real world is tough, and in order to succeed, you will have to believe in yourself, because there will be times when it seems nobody believes in you.
So when you face your hardships and don't know what to do, we encourage you to believe in yourselves and remember that we are all facing similar hardships. So don't hesitate to call up a friend and reminisce about the times we have shared together.
Now all the seniors join us as we turn our tassels and put the final touches on what has been an amazing senior year.